You lost to the Seahawks guy? Yeah, it's fucking well
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy,
I saw that you went to check out the Seahawks. I'm wondering what this guy's doing.
welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As
I don't
we'll see
know.
a
Probably
team
has something on.
get back to the CFP this year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
See, on your team?
About to kick off to get things started.
Oh, Allen? Or Kenny Clark?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. I imagine
Probably, what you should do is probably like on like your subs on the subs, put like to keep your linemen fresh. I guess that kind of helps, so they're not always getting fucking blocked. Yeah, I always do that. I always put at least my D tackles to be like just to sub out like I guess just to put them on fresh. Yeah.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
God, dude, I can never get those fucking tackles.
Still on his feet. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way.
Did that fucking play on me? Did it to me? Little shit.
Steam, the defense finally got it.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
I was playing the fucking Jets guy. It was raining. All that is just.
You're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it first and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Yeah, he sucked.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Can you hear me?
But no more than that.
Yeah,
the emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season.
Dude.
These teams obviously are both.
Kearney on the Jets.
Tackle him.
Catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the
yeah, I didn't paying attention.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation.
Yeah.
To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Suck, dude. My running backs suck.
And it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
No, yeah, but I redshirted him.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Just feeds the running back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The toss to the right. Nice move to keep running.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. When they run again, we're going to force them to pass the football.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Alabama will get the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
And you want to run. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Now the play fake. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This
slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
To throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
After the incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. How about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here comes the option. The gift to the back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be calling a hot route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the air, it's Simpson. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown tie. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
He's going to let it go. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Wilson. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Gators will punt it away on fourth down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. On the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Nicholas. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Going downfield for the big play. Touchdown, Gator! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This one's complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Lost a throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Dances away to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Off-play action on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Bootleg wants to toss it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Lagway. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Hit as he throws. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Quick pass on the jet motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. This time it's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Florida! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the toss. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive from the 42. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. snap it to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And they can't make the connection, and 3/4 are in the books as we head to the fourth. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Working on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Horton. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Makes the catch. With with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Quarterback extends the play. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wilson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's ball.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Goes to the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Daniels. Touchdown, Gator! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in down the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
It comes down to this now. One final play to win it. This ball has got to get in the end zone somehow, some way. Who's going to step up?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff? Big